Hey, what's up, y'all? So yeah, it is time to update my college football top 25 post week 3, heading into week 4. So yes, we're gonna start out with yeah. So the teams that I threw out, right? We had Wisconsin was number 14. They fell all the way out after losing to Washington State for for the second year in a row. And I did throw out Texas A&M for losing to Miami, and Tulane for losing to Ole Miss. So anyway, so yeah. So about so we will do the first five. Um, so yes, I did at number 25. I did have Syracuse. Yes, the fruit. See what are other teams that I considered. I guess I also considered UCLA because they are in the um, uh, in the AP top 25, but this is not the AP. So yeah, yeah, it was kind of hard, to having to decide, we got some undefeated teams that aren't ranked, but also haven't really looked that good either. So yeah, of course I was not even considering Michigan State. Yeah, they would be not receiving votes because Mel Tucker whacks off on the phone. Uh, and anyway, Syracuse, I mean, was really the only team that I really found, worthy. I mean, they've beaten two nobodies, but they beat like Colgate like 65-0, and they beat someone else like 40 something to something. Anyway, yeah, we're Western Michigan, so yeah, they beat. Okay, so anyway, yeah, and then they do play Purdue this week, and I think they're gonna blow Purdue out. So I think that Purdue, not does not look good. I mean, they lost to Fresno State. They barely beat Virginia Tech. So yeah, got the fruit at 25, and then 24 we do have Washington State. And they beat Wisconsin, who I thought was a good team. So yes, why I decided to rank the Cougars. So anyway, and then next, number 23 is where I have North Carolina. Yes, they did go to overtime with App State, but I mean they got the win. But yeah, I jumped Colorado ahead of them. So you did have Colorado at number 22, right? They've beaten TCU. Now they blew out Nebraska. So yeah, so I did decide to put them at number 2 this week. They got Colorado State, so that's going to be another win. So Colorado's going to start 3-0 before they play Oregon and then Southern Cal. So, of course, at 21 we do have Miami and yeah, coming off of that big win against Texas A&M by 2 scores. So but anyway, so yes, that's going to be the be my first 5. Okay, so now let's do the next 10. So this will be 20 to 11. So at number 20, we do have Oregon State. Yeah, they blew out. Who was it? Yeah, I can't remember who they played, but I mean it wasn't close. So, but anyway, so now next up we've got number 19 I have Clemson, and 18 Duke. Of course, Duke did beat Clemson. That's why I have them ahead of Clemson. But yeah, and then Clemson did beat Charleston. What was it, 66-17? So, and then Duke destroyed what it was. I think it was Lafayette, right? So, but anyway, so no reason to drop them down and even move them up, because I moved Wisconsin out of the way. So, up next we got number 17, Oklahoma. Now they did struggle with SMU. So anyway, we're still, as with a lot of these teams, we're still waiting for them for Oklahoma to play somebody. And then same thing with Kansas State at number 16. That they've destroyed both their opponents. I think this week they had, I think last week they had Troy, and then they did open with, who was it? Missouri State or someone like that. Anyway, but they've got Missouri this week, so I guess they're finally gonna play someone Power 5. So, but I don't think that Mizzou is any good. But so then at number 15 is where we got Utah, and Utah has a good defense, but not really, But I mean, their offense has struggled without Cam Rising. Yeah, they really need to get Rising back. But anyway, I think it's not this week, but next week that they'll play UCLA, so they'll finally get a good test. But anyway, so up next, number 14, we do have Tennessee. Now I did drop them 3 spots for struggling with Austin Peay. So then number 13, I have Ole Miss. So their 17-point win over Tulane, and Wisconsin out of the way. I had them jump over Utah. So, and I did bump Tennessee down. So I have Ole Miss at number 13. I think it's not this week, but next week, right? That they play Alabama. So, but anyway, and then so still have more chances to to prove themselves. And then at number 12, we do have LSU. Yes, they did get blown out by. Yes, they did lose by 3 touchdowns to Florida State, but they righted the ship. Right, I think they scored 72 against Grambling, like 72-10. So, and then they do have their first SEC game of the year against Mississippi State. So LSU will get more chances to redeem themselves. As will Alabama, who I have at number 11. Yes, I know they lost to Texas at home, but like we said, a couple of weeks, they do play. Ole Miss, and then they do have Texas A&M coming up. So, but anyway, and then so now let's really, mildew has got to go. I think it's probably going to be time for a quarterback change. So, anyways, now let's hit the top 10. So at number 10, we do have Oregon. Right, I left them where they were. Didn't move them up or down. Yes, they did beat Texas. They did go on the road and beat Texas Tech, and they, did and they did cover the 6.5. They won by 8. So anyway, and then so now we got number 9. I did have Notre Dame, jump up from, 12 to 9. So I had them jump Oregon and Tennessee. So at number 9, they did have a blowout win over NC State. So Notre Dame, continues to impress, and so they're gonna keep moving up. Of course, it's not this week, but next week they do have that showdown with Ohio State, and they do get them at home in South Bend. So anyway, and speaking of Ohio State and Michigan, I do have them at 7 and 8. Yes, they continue to struggle against, offensively against non-Power 5 teams. So I keep moving them down. Both of these teams have, yet to score. They have yet to get over the 40-point mark. So I was gonna keep moving them down. I started them at 2 and 3, and then 5 and 6, and now they're 7 and 8. So, and I did move Penn State and Washington move ahead of them. Right, Washington. What do they do? They beat up on Tulane, and Penn State just annihilated. Was it Delaware? So, but anyway, so okay. So now we got the top 4. I still have Southern Cal at number 4. They looked impressive. Well, their offense has, and their defense does appear to be. We already knew about their offense and Caleb Williams, but their defense seems to be getting better. So, and then now the top 3. Yes, number 3 we do have Texas. Yes, after their 10-point road win over Alabama, I jumped them up. What was it? 6 spots. From number 9 to number 3, and then I do have my team, Georgia, still at number 2 this week. We did what we did against those against UT Martin and Ball State, and then this week we finally get a real game. We're gonna play South Carolina. So, and then and I do still have Florida State at number 1. Yes, I do think that they still have the best win. It's really the difference between Florida State and Texas, that Texas won by 10 points. I mean they didn't. I mean I mean they didn't do like Florida State, and yeah, they not only won by 21, but they were up by 28 before LSU got a garbage touchdown at the end. That's why I think I find FSU's win to be more impressive. So that's also probably why I didn't quite have Texas, jumping over Georgia just yet. So, but yeah, and then following that, FSU did then they 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 then completely demolished Southern Miss, hung 66 points on them. So, and then this week they've got Boston College. So yeah, that'll be another easy win. So anyway, I know what you're gonna say that well, I'm not a real fan because I don't have because because I don't have Georgia number 1. But I mean, there was some weeks last year when I didn't have Georgia number 1. Yeah, when I had Ohio State number 1. So obviously there's still time for us to reclaim the number 1. So yeah, like if we do what we're like we beat South Carolina, like I think we are capable of. I mean the way that we're capable of. So, but anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.